Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back. This is TGN100 and today we are going to be in Fallout 76 and I'm going to be showing you how to get the Fixer. It can be one of the best guns in the game if you know how to activate the quest and where to find it. This is a complete walkthrough guide and I'm going to show you everything you need to know. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to activate the Lying Low quest. You're going to want to go to basically any train station and go up to the wall like I did and find the poster for The Sheep Squatch Ate My Brother. Click it and it will activate the quest. Next, we're going to have to go over here. We're going to have to head out to the Van Low taxidermy. Alright, so once we get here, there it is, the Van Low taxidermy. There's a couple things we have to do inside of here. There's some optional quests and some of the main quests. So we're just going to go ahead and get this holotape from the box.
Hello. I assume you're listening to me now because you followed the post.
So we have optional to find the 5 clues, which I think is, completely worth it. You should definitely find the clues. I actually think you have to find the clues, and then you can go to the office. So clue 1 is going to be over here in in the kitchen area, which is right here, like on the first floor. Pretty simple to find. When you get close, you know how it works. It lights it up for you. So there's one. Nothing else really around here. So for the second one, you're going to want to hit all the way up to the top floor. And in this back bedroom, you'll find the Dear Wolf letter. Pretty simple. Once you get close, it pretty much highlights for you where it's at. And that's kind of how all this is going to go. It's real simple. Follow my steps, walk through, and you'll be on your way to getting the Fixer. Alright, so the third clue is kind of tricky. It's hidden in this display case, which you have to figure out how to open. There's actually 2 pieces to this part of the clue, but there's also, what you want to do is you want to go behind this desk here, click this button, you'll see the case open. Let's get the letter. So it's like a little riddle here, a little puzzle for you to solve here in the house, but it's pretty simple. You're going to take the bone and take the black powder pistol. If you're new, fairly new to the game and you're lower rank, yeah, it could benefit you taking the black powder pistol. So you're going to want to go to the basement. Of course, there's a wolf head on the wall. We're going to give the wolf a bone and we're going to get the security code. And this is also kind of how this whole mission is going to play out from beginning to end until we get to the point where we're going to get the Fixer. So we're going to want to go all the way back upstairs. We're going to go to the office right around the top of the steps and access the terminal. Enter the security code. And then we're going to have to find the clue about where he went next. So you're going to want to go to this and then download the coordinates. And there we go. The first part of the quest is complete. Very simple, very quick if you follow these steps. And this guide is kind of based for beginners that are looking to get a bunch of items. Up front, you get a mounted wolf head. You get a bunch of aids, food and drinks, stuff like that. It's definitely really good for beginners, and it's definitely good for beginners to try to get this stuff early. So we're going to hit on to the Bastion Park, where our second part of the mission is going to take place. So there's 3 clues here to find. Pretty simple. So one, you can see it's like right in front of us. Right here on the ground. From Bo Peep. So this is Bo Peep's mission notes. So story of what's been going on. And you just want to come over here. Once you get close, it'll highlight the letter back to Bo Peep from Wolf. Like I said, this is kind of how this mission goes. It's not too terrible, like terribly hard to do this. It's pretty simple. It's just a lot of people haven't like understood how to access this quest or how to start this quest. So it's all about going to the train station and clicking the poster. All right. So now that we've got that complete, we're going to head over to Sal's Grinder. Here we are, Sal's Grinder. In here, you're going to run into quite a few ghouls. I was trying to throw grenades, but I was apparently out of grenades, so let's just go ahead and take them down. I like to use the combat shotgun. It's one of my favorite guns in the game. It's just really versatile, really handy. Alright, so we have another letter. There's another ghoul. Like I said, there's going to be quite a few enemies in here. I think there's even there's a glowing Wendigo in here too, so just be aware of that. And we're going to go ahead and find the traces of Wolf. So the first one's right there when you walk in. The second one is if you keep walking straight ahead and you go into like this diner area, you're going to find a holotape over here on the table to the left.
Oh, Pete, you failed to make our meeting. How very unlike you. I'm gonna
So you can listen to the holotape
you never struck me as someone
as
who
it
would
plays.
sit down when things go south.
Investigate around if you
Take a
want.
walk in the park.
It's a wreck in here just like it is everywhere else. So then you're going to want to head upstairs to the next floor and you're going to find the terminal. So we're looking for the last part to figure out where Wolf went.
For your cooperation.
And it's going to be in the check-in number 63. View the reply and download the coordinates. It's all kind of like a it's kind of like a scavenger hunt mission, honestly. You know, it's pretty fun. So our next spot, we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go find the patrol car. So now that that's complete, you're gonna get a bunch more items, which are very handy for beginners. You know, stim packs, Radaway, purified water, grenades, stuff like that. It's all real good to get, good to have. I'm sure some of the top players, the best players, they don't really care about that stuff, but this guide is kind of based around beginners or, you know, moderate, you know, players that have recently started out. So here's the patrol car. It's pretty easy to find once you get here. And inside the patrol car, you're going to see a duffel bag, and in the duffel bag, it's going to be everything that you need. So let's go ahead and let's collect everything. And you can see that part of the quest is completed. So we're going to look for the house with the flamingo out front, which is it's literally like right behind the patrol car. So you just got to walk down, find the flamingo, walk around the back of the house, and you'll see this. And it's going to say, okay, examine the scene. So here we go. There's a holotape here.
All right, stay close. Let's creep up to the corner here. A fancy suit, dark glasses, and a motive for...
We can listen to the holotape for a minute, but over here in the cooler is the rest of the stuff that you need.
Does it matter? Look, he's just making repairs on that grill. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
So yet again, it's another scavenger hunt trail that will lead us around to another point here in this area that we're at. So go ahead and collect what you want from this. So we're going to find the ID card in the further instructions, which are very close by. So just follow the marker on your little mini map at the bottom. It's pretty much right down the street. Go up to the top of the roof and get the operative key card and the further instructions. So this is kind of a fun one. It's laundry day, your unmentionables, and the calendar. So we're going to have to head back to the Van Low basement, the Van Low taxidermy, which luckily is only right down here. So you can just hop down, walk over, and head back inside the taxidermy. So once inside, you're going to head back down to the basement. You'll see over here there's a washer and dryer and a calendar for laundry day. Now, before you walk up to the calendar, there's a little note on there on the table. You can take a look at the note and read what it says. I believe you have to set the dryer to low heat in order to activate the calendar for you to press to open the secret door. But I'm not 100% sure. I like went through it a couple times and I couldn't figure out if it was actually doing it or if you just walk up to the poster and click it and it opens. But as you can see, if you do not walk through the door after it opens, it'll close shortly after. So just go back up, laundry day, press it, it'll open, and you will find the secret room that's hidden here in the taxidermy. Alright, so yet again, it's like another scavenger hunt. There's 3 clues in here we need to locate. So it's pretty crazy. It's kind of like a secret ops robot build place. And, you know, there's some pretty good scrap in here. Watch out for the rad roaches. And here's the first part 1 of the clues for this area. So far this mission has been pretty fun. It's pretty entertaining. You can see there's a bunch of like Assaultron bodies hanging around, which really ties into this whole mission, which you'll discover it here shortly. So after getting the second part, the third part, after getting the second clue, the third clue is going to be here into the computer, where you're going to retrieve the session logs. And now that you have the session log for behavioral reprogramming, you're going to want to go into your Pip-Boy and access this holotape, behavioral reprogramming. Just click it, listen to what it has to say, and then you're going to want to go back into the terminal, and we're going to want to find out where Wolf went next. So it's going to be down here at the emergency check-in, and download the coordinates. So there we go. Another part of this quest is complete. We're moving right along, and honestly, if you don't get sidetracked, which is kind of hard, you know, to not get sidetracked here in Fallout 76, but if you stay focused on this, you'll get this done in no time. And it's totally worth the effort to do this mission. So to leave, yeah, push the button on the wall, it'll open back up for you. Wait for it to flip out. And now we're going to go to the Garan Estate. And just call the elevator with your ID card. Wait for it to come. There is some circuits and some scrap here. I can't help it. I always do this. Always go for scrap. Get it while you can get it. Definitely helps along the game. I've been playing the game for a little while now. I mean, I'm not a super high level, but I'm definitely over level 50. So you're going to want to go all the way to the top floor. Once you get to the top floor, you'll see the terminal. Click the emergency check-in. And we're going to want to find where Wolf has hidden his cash. Lucky for us, it's literally right where we're at. Here it is, inside the trunk of this car. And there we go. Wolf in sheep's clothing is completed. We also get the Assaultron recall card, and you will get the fixer, some stim packs, purified water, Radaway, and all that good stuff. So here it is. Here's the fixer. You can see that this is not a legendary model, but this is pretty much the base model for it. But it can be very strong when you upgrade it with your legendary mods or whatever you decide to do. It comes with the silencer. It works really well, especially against ghouls. It works really well against ghouls and super mutants. But so the last part of the quest here to go to Wolf's trap site. This here, you're gonna run into some ghouls. I've already made the fixer legendary, and you can see it's pretty good at taking down these ghouls without a problem. It's also fully automatic, but I highly recommend for this part you have to be over like level 50 to do this. This is pretty much an event. It has a lot of like legendary drops and stuff. So the best thing to do is make sure you're in a party or something like that, or if you're a high rank, I do not recommend wasting your time with this, because once you use this this card to initiate the Assaultron recall and to call the Assaultron back here, which is the Sheep Squatch Assaultron, if you do not have the power or a party, it'll absolutely be a waste. And it's like 2,000 caps to get another Assaultron recall card to activate this mission. So I'm gonna go ahead and party up. I got some pretty high rankers with me. Well, like 2 of them. The other guy is actually lower than me. He's just gonna, you know, get all the benefits for this going down. So I've activated the capture procedure, and all crap is about to break loose. I'm not going to show the whole thing because it's actually quite lengthy. But this is just really the final part of this quest. And I mean, it really breaks loose with everything. It's really good to have high rank people with you to help out. I mean, you'll definitely gain the XP from it with them. But the best thing to do is just kind of make sure you have stim packs, man, and make sure you really just pay attention to your health. Duck and hide if you have to. Do it plenty of times, because it really does get crazy, especially when the Assaultron appears. So you can see, even like I'm shooting like these Mr. Gusties, and they're like not even going down. I'm legendary Protectron, and it's like barely doing any damage to anything. And like I said, I think I'm only like a level 58 at this point. So even for me, it's like incredibly hard. We're gonna have to pull out a missile launcher. So let's go ahead, and we have to activate the pylons, get them activated, and here's the Assaultron Sheep Squatch. So if no one's ever seen it, here it is. He's an Assaultron in sheep's clothing, such as the mission says, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Gotta help out our friends here, get some stim packs in them. Alright, they're back up. We're getting close to beating him now. I mean, he's incredibly challenging. You can see that even with everyone being even high ranked, incredibly hard. And we just beat him, and you can see I just got the troubleshooters shish kebab, which is really cool. But the main part of this is that we were trying to get the plan for the fixer to drop. There is a drop rate for it, but it didn't happen. I got an Assaultron head plan, so I didn't get the plan for the fixer itself, which I was really hoping to get, so you can just go ahead and create your own all the time. But there is other locations and other chances for you to be able to get that here in the Fallout 76 world. But this is one of really good places to get it. So I hope this helps everybody out. I hope this helps anybody that's just starting out and wants a nice, a pretty good gun to start out with. So please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe. I really hope this helps all beginners or not beginners who have not started this quest and found the fixer. So that's going to do it for me. TGN 100. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Thank you guys.